everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This game features a team that has been playing some of the best football in the NFL to this point in the season as they built up their undefeated record. Let's see if they can survive another difficult challenge in this one. It's the Panthers going up against the Blues. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Blues. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll take it back to... About the 19-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. Great protection. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
In the red zone this time. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now back to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. Servant hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. and complete. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. On to attempt the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Their big tight end, 79 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll roll him out right. He's got it at the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down. One hallmark of good defenses. Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time in the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, gone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Well, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Another pistol look here.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And the back goes into motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Their big-bodied receiver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Clinton Dix there for the stop. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Let's go. Black
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They come out here in the eyes. And the play clock's running down. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
And he motions the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back now here on EA Sports. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
That's going to go as a long... of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Green 39. Leopard. Leopard. Let's go. Over.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. Green 39. No. Check. Patrick.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit, here we go. Green 39. Detroit. Over. Let's go. Green 19.
shotgun. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go. No. Detroit. Hey, check 24.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Leopard. Set. Over. Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here we go now. Gun. Over.
Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. 7 yards on the play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. No. It's going to gun. Over. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Green 30. Over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And this looks to probably be Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.